Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. So I got my computer back. It's up and running. Things are great. It's working fantastic. So now I can get some videos up, watching some videos, doing some comments, all that good stuff, all that fun-filled stuff. So, in the meantime, while that was out and about, I finished my little EXP. The little yellow EXP by MPC. Yes, everybody's favorite brand. The car looks nice. It goes together well. The fitment actually is really nice on this car for this kit. So I was pretty pleased with it. There's a few issues with it, obviously. Every MPC, that's built-in feature. I mean, that's what modeling is all about, right? So a while back, I had a gentleman get a hold of me. His name is Clyde. He worked for Ford, and he was part of this EXP venture back in the day. And he was pretty knowledgeable about it. And in the back where the rear seat delete was, Ford put a bar back there, and I incorporated this bar into my car, and I'll show you in the video a little bit. And he sent me some pictures of a model kit he built. He actually built two of them, because Mercury had the LN7, and then he had the Ford EXP. So he built those in 1/32 scale, and he did a fantastic job on them. He sent me some pictures of them, and I told him I'd throw them up when I put this video up. So I'll be showing those to you in a few bit, just a little bit. So Clyde, thank you for sending those to me. I think the build looks fantastic. So I thought it's pretty, looking at the model on the pictures, you'd never know it's a small scale car. So that's kind of the cool thing about it, So other than that, let's go to the bench and let's take a look at it and see what we got. I think it turned out pretty good. So let's take a look. All right, guys, after some epic taping, we'll see how the yellow turned out here. So I did a little bit of overlap on the back window just to give it look like that it has molding on it. And I tried to do the same on the front, so we'll see how that turns out here. She's a little tricky to tape up, but not too bad. So I'll get this peeled off and we'll see what she looks like. Please hold. So I added the bar in the back of the hatch area. So this car did not obviously have a back seat, and there's stories for that. So I was talking to a gentleman, his name's Clyde, and he used to work for Ford, and he was very knowledgeable on this project when he was there. And we got talking about this, and he had built this car as well, and he did his in the 1/32 scale, and I'm going to show some pictures right now. This is the pictures of the car he built, so I think that turned out pretty cool. So anyways, him and I were talking, and I told him, I said, yeah, I'm going to put that bar in mine. And he said, yep, same here. So, and this model has like the pleats on the bottom. And I don't recall that car having those in there. I think it was just flat. So I used this material that I had, that Ford material. Like I say, it's a very velvety, and it's adhesive on the back. So I just trimmed it. That worked out really good. And did a little detail on the dash there. There's not much detail in the dash, so it's kind of hard to detail it. So it's a little rough, but it worked out all right. So I can get a little better look at this before I assemble it. So this is engine. I remember the engine was gray, and it had a shiny black air cleaner on it that was off all the time, working on the horrible carburetor that this car had. I remember I seemed like I worked on that thing constantly to keep it running right. And looking underneath of it, didn't need nothing too special. Just kind of your basic setup down here. So yeah, so not looking too bad. So let me show you the body. The body actually turned out pretty nice. We got our hood here. So, and you guys remember I used that water-based paint, and then I put the MCW like 2K clear on it, and that is it. So it's just cleared. It's not wet sanded or anything, so it has a few little things in there, but it's pretty hard to see. I mean, you got to really study it in the light to look at it. So let's take a look at the body here. I think the body turned out pretty decent. Yellow's tricky to, not get anything on it with that black. So that molding was kind of a tricky deal to go around. And so what I did, the lights and the headlights, I did a kind of a black on the back of it. Used basically like panel line black, and I painted the headlights are just the chrome headlights I get the old school MPC kit, you know. So they're kind of hard to work with, obviously, because you're not working with much. So I took and painted them kind of a white and rubbed them off a little bit in the center, and then took the monotone pen around the edges for the buckets. And then the bottom for the marker lights, I took a piece of bare metal foil and used the Tamiya clear and put on top of that. So that finished out the front, and like I say, sides all wrapped up. And then the back, get the taillight treatment. So I gotta go through and look for some of my through my boxes and find me a Ford decal for the back and for the front, because that'll really set the front off with that decal on it. So other than that, we're gonna get this assembled and go from there. So I'm just finishing up the wheels, and we should be able to show the final results on it. So here's our rims. I got those all finished up. My car originally, and I don't know, I kind of mocked it up and set it up beside it. My car originally had a molding right here. So I originally was going to take a piece of styrene trim and paint it and put it on there, but I don't know, it just don't look right. I don't know what the deal is. It's like I say, my car had it on there, but I don't know, just not feeling the love on it, so I might not get it. We'll see. It might be an afterthought, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like once it's together. So, all right, I'm going to get this together, and we will be back. All right, guys. So here's a little 82, I'm going to say, EXP. So I think it turned out pretty cool. So there's a big issue with the wheels and tires. And now I was trying to kind of replicating my car that I had back in the day. I didn't have white letter tires on my car, so this car has the metric wheels on it. Those rims were the metric Michelin TRX wheels. So obviously BF Goodrich did not make those, but I know it's an MPC, and that's how they just throw that tire in every kit they make. So, but you know, it was a white letter, so I had a white letter it. So that's just how it goes. So no license plate. It does say 1982 inside there. I should fix this wobble. It's kind of annoying a little bit there. Okay, so another issue I had with this. So I bought another kit specifically to put this kit together because my window was ruined. And you can see in the back of this window, there's a tire burn in it. And I thought, are you kidding me? So I tried to sand that out, and I sanded quite a bit. And I thought, okay. And I bought this, like I say, I bought the secondary kit just because mine had a tire burn in it as well, but mine was in the windshield and it was like almost through. So it was one of those, okay. Yeah, so other than that, yeah, so it didn't turn out too bad. So like I say, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, just the rims and tire combo. Most people wouldn't know the difference on that, but I know Michelin is the only brand, the only company that made that metric tire for this car. And it was some weird, I don't even remember what it was, size it was, like a 206 millimeter or something. I don't even remember. But I do like the white letter. Anytime I see a model car with tires that's white letterable, I'll white letter them. I like it. I love white letter tires. It sets off any car. So they had to get done. So the Ford logo in the front, this kit does not come with those. It's actually a little smaller in scale than it should be, but it does fit pretty good. That is out of, once again, a good old NASCAR kit. And like I say, I got many of those for donors. And same as the back, that kit had 2 decals in it, so I put one on the back as well. And I was going to try to pencil in the EXP there, but on the side, but I did not. So the only other fitment problem I had was putting the hood on it. The hood actually wanted to sit too low, so I ended up putting just some supports inside there just to hold the hood up a little higher. So yeah, other than that, I think it turned out pretty cool. And yeah, so take a closer look at it here. So I got one wheel that is really kind of jacked up here. Let me spin it around again here. But like I say, I bought this other kit, and long and behold, I did not realize the other kit don't even have wheels in the kit. And I thought, ah. So that wheel there is pretty chunked up there, but not much I can do with it. So yeah, so that's my little build. On the bottom here. Show this early in the video, guys, you saw, and same as the engine. Nothing's changed under the hood. So other than that, that is the build on the XP. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you guys following along and tuning in, and we will see you on the next build. You guys have a good one, and we will see you later.